cycle going.
More calls. Carl in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, Democrat. You're next.
Hello, Joe. You're 80-some years old. I'm 75. I'm also a veteran.
Young guy.
Now you're claiming this cops killing has been going just started, or blacks being mistreated. Now blacks have been mistreated ever since they've been in this country by the cops, you know, and what's happening is now they're catching it on cell phones. Black people have been complaining for centuries how they're being mistreated, but you all wouldn't believe it, you know, especially racists like you, Joe. You know, you want to blame everything that black people say is a lie, but now we're catching it on the cell phone. You still don't want to believe it.
Okay, Carl, let's get a response from the sheriff. There have been a history of blacks being mistreated by cops, it was his point. How do you respond to that? And should those police officers be punished?
There's whites being mistreated, any type of that ethnic background. Why do we just say blacks? You know, sometimes cops mistreat other people too. So why are we not concerned with all the people, not just the African American people?
Do you recognize the history of the relationship between Black America and police officers, the marches, the civil rights, the protests, etc.?
I think there's been much strive. 35% of my organization are minorities. Look at the success of the African American. We ought to be proud of that, whether it's athletes, politics, or what have you. So they have made big strides, and it will continue on. So don't take some isolated incidents and make that a big political situation in our country. And I'm not going to blame the media, but sometimes the media, you know, are involved. They have to report too. And I'm not going to talk about copycats and all that, but in my 54 years, I noticed that when you have a lot of media attention, which you know, you need the media, but some people see the media and then they go out and do some bad things because they see it on television, they see people talking, they see the president speaking, and some, especially if they're mentally unbalanced, do bad things. But I'm convinced, as all the years I've been on the earth, that things will straighten out. It will.
Okay. All right. A few more calls here for you. Bob, who's in Clifton Heights,